Mark Haugen is the Dem NPL candidate running for North Dakota's U.S. House seat. Haugen has an agricultural background and has been a paramedic for 37 years, so a strong rural health care system is close to his heart. Josh Meny sat down with Haugen to discuss how his pro-life stance as a Democrat has been a major focal point of his candidacy.
You got some heat, basically, from some people in the party. Patrick Engelhardt, District 7, when the Supreme Court made the decision to overturn Roe v. Wade. There is a meeting. The Dem NPL ultimately decided not to leave their support for you. Why?
That's a great question. I've never hid my pro-life beliefs in the party. I've been a party activist and a candidate for decades. Back in 1996, I became an endorsed pro-life candidate, right-to-life candidate, and I've been right-to-life endorsed ever since with my runs for the North Dakota legislature and state treasurer 2 years ago. So I welcomed the debate at the meeting. I listened carefully to what the concerns were with the 47 districts or people who expressed their concerns, but we had all 47 districts on that meeting. And the resolution was soundly defeated.
Cara Mund is, of course, abortion rights. It's not rather clear if she's Democrat or Republican. Do you think that issue, and do you think her candidacy will pull voters away from you?
I think, yes, voters will be pulled away from me and from Congressman Armstrong. There are pro-choice voters within that believe that, or that are Republican, as they're pro-choice Democrats in North Dakota.
Now, in the Inflation Reduction Act, it's going to add 87,000 new IRS agents, double the size of the IRS. What is your stance on that? I'm very happy that the bill passed and was signed by President Biden, or will be signed by President Biden. The helping seniors, making sure we put a cap on their prescription drug costs is vitally important in that piece of legislation. Capping insulin is vitally important. My opponent, Representative Armstrong, voted against that feature in the bill. Extending the ACA, the Affordable Care Act, where subsidy protection or subsidies are provided for another 3 years is vitally important. And you talk about the IRS. I believe that I think we're getting into the issue with the billion-dollar corporations that have annual profits of more than $1 billion. I believe they should pay for a small portion of a minimum tax, a 15% minimum tax, to help support our common defense, our infrastructure. These corporations, these large corporations, $1 billion of annual profits. But with all due respect, what do you think about doubling the size of the IRS?
If that is what we need to help look over, make sure these corporations are paying that 15% minimum tax, I support that. If it's just something to just pad government more and to evade individual families' privacies, then no.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to the people of North Dakota?
What happened on January 6th with the raiding of the Capitol, we need to respect our institutions. We need to respect the orderly transfer of power when that occurs. That's what makes our democracy great, and I want to be that serious congressman for the state of North Dakota that fights for our democracy, and that might mean compromise. And I'm more of a blue dog Democrat. That's been well documented now. I'm willing to walk across the aisle and not just listen to my caucus, stand with my caucus. I'm going to walk across that aisle and try to find compromise where I can.
Mark Haugen, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Josh, for letting me come in today.
We'll be speaking with Congressman Kelly Armstrong tomorrow night on KX News at 6.